This copyrighted broadcast of the National Athletic Association of Schools, Colleges, and Universities may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of Nudge Plus.
In basketball, dynasty is defined by a prolonged period of excellence. Year after year, that team is expected to dominate the playing field. The St. Clair Saints NAASCU champions for 6 years running is one such team. But dynasties can be toppled, and the Phoenix from Our Lady of Fatima University are here to do just that. Buoyed by their Game 1 win against their favored rivals, the men in green are here to take the crown from their counterparts in blue and put up their own tower of dominance. Will the Saints come marching in and live to fight another day? Or is the rise of the Phoenix from the ashes of their 2023 defeat going to be completed today? And we're live from the Novadeci Convention Center in Novaliches, Quezon City. This is the NAASCU Season 22 Finals. St. Clair College of Caloocan Saints going up against the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. Bringing you the action, my name is Joel Parcon alongside my partner Kyle Sanchez. Later on, Daniel Laguardia will join us from the sidelines. Kyle, good afternoon to you.
Yes, that's right. Afternoon is correct, Joel. And this is the second game, as you mentioned, for our final series between St. Clair and Fatima University. We will see if St. Clair will be able to force a rubber match tomorrow, if they can get one here today, or if Fatima will close it out and sweep the defending champions.
And of course, the center of attention for these two teams is these two titans, Mamadou Torre for the Fatima University Phoenix and Babacar Ndong for the St. Clair College Saints. Very important players for both teams. Last game, Babacar and Ndong. We talked about this in the last game, that they don't really play the same kind of game. Ndong as a little bit more of a wing, plays from the outside. Meanwhile, we've got
as we see mga stats nila from that previous game. Mamadou Torre with a monster double-double of 16 points, 10 rebounds to go with 2 assists, 1 steal and 1 block. Babacar Ndong not far behind with 13 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals. So we'll see if they'll be able to duplicate those numbers here today.
And another pair of very important players, very integral players for these two squads are their wings. They're veteran shooters from both teams. And you've got from the St. Clair Saints, you've got Ryan Sual. He was limited in his action in the first game. Meanwhile, on the other side, you've got Andre Romero.
I like the matchup in the backcourt between Sewell and Estacio for St. Clair, and then Romero and 𝐍𝐬ᴅ naman for Our Lady of Fatima University. Really, they're establishing yung backcourt presence for both of these teams. Lethal shooters on both ends. And ito yung matchup natin, Andre Romero and Ryan Sewell. As you mentioned, Andre Romero had a very good game. Shot very well from the field in their previous win. Habang itong si Ryan Sewell barely saw any action in that second half. That's why he only ended up with 6 points and 2 rebounds. We'll see if he'll be able to bounce back and get a win for his team.
And of course, na-mention mo na, yung backcourt mates naman nila. For dito sa Phoenix, you've got 𝐍𝐬ᴅ. Samantalang sa kabila naman, sa Saints, you've got Aaron Estacio.
Well, Aaron Estacio came off the bench in Game 1, but immediately made an impact as soon as he stepped on the floor. Ended up with 22 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Really, you could say that he's the #1 point guard in NAASCU, but in the way that he orchestrates the offense for his team is really going to be a sight to see here today. On the other end naman, si Ace Russell 𝐍𝐬ᴅ also had a monster double-double last game, 17 points and 11 rebounds. Also shot very well from the field for the Phoenix.
And to give us more information, let's turn you over to our courtside reporter, Daniel LaGuardia. Daniel, take it away.
Hi there, Joel and Kat. Game 1 was already heart-stopping and intense. What more this finals Game 2? For the Saints, comeback is the word for today as they push to extend this to Game 3. For Coach already learned from their errors and they will do better nga daw today. Sabi nga ni Coach Gino, the only way to win this is to contain and not gamble on defense. Meanwhile, coming from the Game 1 win, Coach Ralph Rivera says they didn't count that as an end because they still have today to work hard for. Dagdag nga ni Coach Ralph, Coach Gino is a very good coach and adjustments are definitely made for the Saints. But they also have a good coaching staff and of course, the counters are ready to be set in place. Novadeci is already filling up with a lot of energy, especially with the crowd now cheering both for the Saints and the Phoenixes. And now the question will be, will the championship end today or will we have another day for basketball? Joel and Kyle?
And thank you for that report, Daniel. And quickly, let's go through the keys to victory here. For the Phoenix, they need to stay aggressive on both ends, and they need to limit their turnovers. They had 21 turnovers to St. Clair's 16. And of course, lastly, they need to go for the kill. Hindi na nila dapat pagbigyan pa itong St. Clair dito sa Game 2.
Definitely, that second one, limiting their turnovers. They really have to cut down on their mistakes here today. Otherwise, it's going to be an easy victory for the St. Clair Saints. And on the other end, the keys to victory for St. Clair, #1, they have to dictate the pace from start to finish as much as they can. And they have to get better shot selection from the field. And of course, play like a champion. We all know the dynasty that they have built here in this league and that type of impact that they've had here in the NAASCU, and that can speak dividends and speak volumes with the way that they've been playing here. And you can never count a champion out.
And of course, wag na natin tong patagalin pa. Let's turn you over to our venue announcer, Anjo Pere, to start the hostilities. This is Game 2.
Once again, good afternoon, NAASCU Nation! And welcome to the Novadeci Convention Center in Novadeci, Quezon City for the 22nd season of your NAASCU. Our game at hand, the game #2 of the Best of 3 Championship Series between Our Lady of Fatima University and the St. Clair College of Caloocan, with the Our Lady of Fatima University leading the series 1-0. Here are the starters. First, for your Our Lady of Fatima University, Phoenix. At point guard #0, Andre Romero. Small forward #2, Ace 𝐍𝐬ᴅ. At shooting guard #5, Edward Lobayan. At the center, #14, Mamadou Torre. And at power forward, #77, Charles Texan. Head coach of Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix is Ralph Emerson Rivera. Assistant coaches, Don Villamin, Christian Coronel, Mario Gutera, Brian Tupino, John Calderon, and Luke Basilan. Let's meet the starting unit for your St. Clair College of Caloocan Saints. At power forward, number 11, Charles Burgos. Starting point guard, number 18, 𝐍𝐁𝐿. And small forward, number 23, Rick Acosta. And shooting guard, number 44, Ryan Sual. And at center, number 57, Babacar Endong. Head coach of the St. Clair College of Caloocan Saints is Gino Manansala. Assistant coaches, Jerick Baylan, J.R. Manansala, and Nico Bermido. Team consultant is Jimmy Manansala. Our referees for this game are Ferdinand Banyala, Johnny Gabriel, and Garji Ferrer. This game is under the supervision of our technical head, Mr. Matt Calizar.
And we're about ready to start. First possession goes to St. Clair. Coach Gino, that level of trust that he has for his young player 𝐍𝐵 starting once again here. And Burgos with the first basket.
Very assertive was Charles Burgos in that first play. No hesitation whatsoever, taking his defender off the dribble. I've always said that Charles Burgos is the best local big man in St. Clair's lineup.
And isa pa sa nakikita natin dito, Ryan Sual starting for St. Clair for this game. Missing on that three though. He played limited minutes in the first game. But again, the level of trust, not just with 𝐍𝐵 but also with Ryan Sual. Pinapaniwalaan ni Coach Gino that he can contribute more dito sa game 2. As Tiamzon for 3, that's short.
Well, you're right. St. Clair sorely missed yung presence nito ni Ryan Sual, especially in that second half when they were trying to go on a run and get the lead from Fatima. But here today, no, starting 5, itong si Ryan, and we all know how fast and he can light the scoreboard up.
And let go yung sequence na yun. But the Saints will keep possession. 1.1 seconds on the shot clock. Lim triggering the inbound. Acosta, catch. He needs to shoot. Oh, sorry, that's 7 seconds pa pala. I misread the shot clock. Tiamzon looking for options. They wanted to get it inside to Mamadou Torre, but a foul will be called on Babacar Endong.
Oh, that's an early foul on Endong, and he was saddled with foul trouble in the first game. That's why inconsistent yung minutes niya, no? That's why he couldn't really get a rhythm in game 1. And now early trying to post up itong si Mamadou Torre. He knows that he has that size advantage against Babacar.
And we are hearing a lot of supporters from both squads this time. Nung game 1, decidedly, ang daming mga taga St. Clair na nandito because mas malapit nga naman ang school nila dito sa ating venue. But this time around, halos 50-50 na ang ating crowd.
Yes, no, mas marami na yung attendees natin from Fatima University here today compared to that first game. And Daniel gave us a bit of information earlier saying that galing nga sa iba-ibang campus ng Fatima University itong mga students natin today from their campus in Antipolo, in Quezon City, as well as Valenzuela, which is also close to our venue here. So at least good showing and more balanced yung crowd natin.
As Babacar Endong misses on the first free throw.
And nakabingwit din siya ng foul kay Mamadou Torre, so they now have 1 apiece.
And our referees explaining very closely yung rules sa free throw line. Kasi nati-take for granted minsan yan eh. Ayun. And that's an offensive rebound for Burgos. Sorry, that's Acosta with the basket this time.
naka-face guard sa kanya. Ito si Tiamson, no? Hindi nakita ni Tiamson yung bola.
And speaking of hindi nakita, hindi niya naman nakita dun si Acosta who came up with a steal there. And foul will be called on Tiamson.
A couple of mental lapses from Tiamson, missing that box out. And then that turnover, and nasundan pa ng foul.
So triggering the inbound will be Acosta. Si Acosta nung game number 1 had 9 points and 4 rebounds. Now he's posting up against Texon. Shot no good. Rebound Andre Romero. Magkaharap na sila ngayon ni Sual. Early matchup between these two snipers. Torre gives it back to Labayan. Labayan for the layup. And immediately the pressure defense of Fatima. Burgos gets it over to Lim. Steal by Romero. Romero will attack, and he will get the layup.
The full court press of Fatima doing damage early here today.
And here we've got a one-on-one matchup. Oh, Endong just loses the ball. Good strategy there by Mamadou Torre.
A great job by Mamadou pulling the chair on Babacar Endong, expecting that contact. Alam niya na babangga sa kanya to si Babacar Endong. Pulling back, and that caused the that caused Babacar to lose the ball.
Pero kakaibang pulling the chair yun kasi kaharap niya. Usually pull chair ka, nakatalikod sa yung kalaban.
Biglang atras si Mamadou Torre, heads up play there on defense. Natawa na lang din siya as he was running back down the floor.
Mintis nga lang sila doon sa kanilang offensive sequence. JB Lim directing traffic. Endong. Back to Lim. Lim gets a screen from Burgos. Over to Sual for 3. Bounces out. Rebound going to Tiamson.
Still nothing from the field for Ryan Sual. Cold to start this game.
Steal by JB Lim and the basket.
Now this is going to be the backcourt of the future, no? Itong si JB Lim tsaka si he's yet to check into this ball game. JB Lim, the point guard of the future for St.CLARE.
And matatawagan ng offensive foul doon si Ed Labayan. Labayan had a good game as well nung first game, although late he suffered an injury na nga nun, diba? But he was able to get back and contribute to that win for the Fatima Phoenix.
He sprained his ankle towards the latter part of that game last week, but thankfully he had some that weekend to rest his ankle. Looking good for his team now.
And we've got a report from Daniel. Daniel, what do you have?
Joel and Cal, you've mentioned how much trust Coach Gino Manansala has given to his rookies, especially with JB Lim. During the eliminations, I had a talk with Coach Gino about JB, and he mentioned that his talents and skills are already there. But what makes JB a reliable player on the court is yung pagiging masipag niya. Sabi nga ni Coach Gino, kapag masipag ka, walang imposible. Let's see how JB can contribute to extending this to Game 3 for the Saints. Joel and Kyle?
And thank you for that report, Daniel. So, talagang pag masipag ka, maraming nangyayari.
That's true. Pag masipag ka, minsan mas nagiging maswerte ka din. And that's the case for JB Lim, no? Doing it all through hard work. And that trust na develop niya yan with Coach Gino. And kaya napapagkatiwalaan siya with that starting point guard spot in place of Aaron Estacio. JB Lim really manning the point very well for the Saints so far, getting the better of Labayan.
Yun nga lang, airball yung kanyang unang tira. Akala ko on cue na we were talking about him, tapos biglang tip, papupukol siya ng tres, papasok.
Diretso na sana medyo bitin lang.
And a foul is called on the floor. I believe it will be on Acosta. That is his first personal. Papalitan muna siya. checking into the game is 𝐍ᴜᴅtř, who had a couple of three-pointers in that first game to try and help St. Clair get back in the game. And the whistle is blown. Oh, it could be a warning on JB Lim for delay of game. So meron kasi tayong imaginary wall dyan na hindi pwedeng lagpasan.
Yes.
Sa inbound, here's 𝐍ᴜᴅ. 𝐍ᴜᴅ on the attack! Umupo sa ere!
What a move there by 𝐍ᴜᴅ, going against all the defenders St. Clair were able to throw at him. Ryan Stua still cold from the field.
And that was Torre tracking down that rebound. Kaya ito si Sual lalabas muna to try and collect his thoughts. Papasok ngayon. The other backcourt pair, Aaron Estacio and Megan Galang for St. Clair. Score is 8-6, 2-point lead for St. Clair with 3 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 𝐍ᴜᴅ with the ball. Calling for a clear out. No, he wants to get it downstairs to Torre. 6 seconds on the clock. Ball is tipped out of bounds and will stay with the white shirts.
You can't put the ball on the floor like that in front of Babacar Endong. He always has those hands ready to poke that ball free, even from point guards. Nasusundutan niya yan off of the pick and roll. No? So for Mamadou Torre, you have to keep him on your hip or behind you. But you can back him down that way. And as Mamadou Torre has the size advantage.
Magaling ang defensive timing din talaga nitong si Babacar Endong.
Oo, isang dribble, 1 or 2 dribbles, natatimingan niya kung kailan siya susundot.
That is a 5-second inbound violation called on Fatima. Bola babalik dito sa St. Clair. Endong. He will bring it down himself. Gives it up, Burgos. He had the first basket, and he gets another one here.
Charles Burgos was the first person to score in this ball game, and similar move there, taking 2 dribbles off from the three-point line. It's difficult to stop with that wide frame of his.
Here's Labayan, kicks it off to the corner. Masyadong mataas para kay Texon.
Oo, pagbitaw pa lang, no? We already saw kung gaano kalakas yung pasa na yun, and that was too much for Texon to handle.
And we have a ceasefire on the floor. The score is 10-6, 4-point lead for the Saints. We'll be back. As we take a look at some of the crowd that's here, the supporters of both teams. Nakita ko nga yung isang papel na yan, Go 7. Akala ko nung kanina, nag-cheer siya for the 7th championship ng St. Clair. Yun pala, nag-cheer siya for Megan Galang. Kasi meron ding Go 8, may Go 44. Diba? Parang yung players pala ang chini-cheer nila.
Para hindi na isulat yung buong pangalan, no? Jersey number na lang.
Lamang ng 4 dito right now ang St. Clair. 10-6 as Aaron Estacio misses on the runner. Rebound Endong, pero yung tira niya sa kanto ng board tumama. 9 seconds on their shot clock. Aaron, step back. Yes!
And that's the trademark move of Aaron Estacio, that crossover to that step back mid-range pull-up.
And it's good to see na there are yung mid-range is making a comeback.
Oo, Aaron Estacio not particularly three-point shooter, although he can hit the three occasionally, pero gustong-gusto talaga niya yung mid-range pull-up na yun, getting that elevation over his defender.
As itong St. Clair comes up with a stop here. Estacio up against Texon. Estacio for the jumper, short this time. Rebound goes to Mamadou Torre.
And Fatima having trouble putting points up on the board. They only have 6 points and we're almost done with the first quarter.
Mamadou Torre, he's fouled by Babacar Endong, so that would be Endong's second. Tama nga doon, Kyle. No, aanim pa lang ang puntos ng Phoenix. Patapos na ang ating first quarter. As a couple more substitutions coming in. Ipapahinga muna si Babacar Endong kasi dalawa na ang kanyang foul. So this is prime opportunity for the Phoenix to try and get points inside the paint.
And the defense of St. Clair has to give different looks here now that Babacar Endong is on the bench.
Triple on the way, that's off. Rebound goes to Megan Galang. Estacio calling the play. Galang with the ball. Gives it up. Gets it right back. Attacks the defense. Extra pass. No good. But they get the offensive rebound. Sumakay-sai with a three. And that forces the Phoenix to call a timeout. The score is 15-6. 9-point lead for the Saints. We'll be back in a bit. At nandito pa rin tayo sa Novadeci as we take a look at that triple mula dito kay Sumagaysay, Jolo Sumagaysay.
Last week ko pa iniisip kung bakit napaka-familiar nito ni Sumagaysay. And earlier nung nag-warm up sila, it just dawned on me na nakikipractice pala siya last season sa PSL team namin.
Talaga?
Oh, so that's why he was familiar. And even though na medyo mas matatanda na kami compared sa kanya, palaban talaga to. Ito si Christian Sumagaysay and he was hitting threes in our scrimmages. Kaya even now, yung mga three-pointers niya on point for the St. Clair Saints.
As Bencalo, blow by, jumper is good. Finally, the Phoenix score. Speaking of, Kyle, any plans of going back on the court as a player?
We will see.
As a traveling violation is called there. Coach Gino asking for an explanation. At na-explain naman ang tama ng ating referee. Tinanggap naman ni Coach Gino. Here's Bencalo. Bring down the ball. Loses Estacio. Kicks it out. Romero for 3. Short. Putback is there for Bencalo. And that's it for the first quarter. The Phoenix coming up with a couple of baskets towards the end as we take a look at some highlights. Ed Labayen continuing his good play from game number 1. But itong St. Clair Saints, a little too much firepower nitong first quarter. Kept itong Phoenix scoreless for a couple of minutes, save for that umupo sa ere layup ni Tiamzon. We'll be back for the second quarter. This is NAASCU Season 22, Game 2 of the Finals. And you're still with us here at the live coverage of the NAASCU Season 22. Abante sa 22. Game 2 ng Best of 3 Finals between the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix at ang St. Clair College of Caloocan Saints. Joel Parcon pa rin po bringing you the action alongside my partner Kyle Sanchez and Daniel Laguardia on the sidelines. After one quarter, lamang ng 5 itong St. Clair, 15-10.
Very low scoring game here that we had in the first quarter.
But Mamadou Torres
starting things off right for his team here in the second.
Sabi niya, hindi ako gaano naka-score nung first quarter. Siguro kailangan kong magpakita ngayon. Of course, not in Filipino.
Yes, and especially now that Babacar Indong still on the bench with 2 fouls. No? Of course, Mamadou Torre will be the first option on offense for the Phoenix.
And he completes the 3-point play, cutting this lead down to 2, 15-13. Rumaragasa si Burgos for the layup.
Charles Burgos challenging the defense of Mamadou Torre, who already has 1 foul to his name. Like a runaway freight train there. That's Charles Burgos.
Walang takot na nag-drive. Here's Romero. Speaking of walang takot, kicks it out. Bencalo goes up and misses. Rebound. Bounces the way of Aaron Estacio. Nasa likod niya si Bencalo. Hindi niya nakita. Matatawagan dun si Estacio ng isang foul.
For Aaron Estacio's teammates, no, they have to do a better job of telling him that there is a trailing defender, no, but it is hard to hear right now with all the drums and the commotion going on in the arena.
Kaya sinab out muna itong si Aaron Estacio. Balik si JB Lim.
And ang maganda dyan, no, even with Aaron Estacio and Ryan Sewell on the bench, there's no dip in production coming from the backcourt as JB Lim and Megan Galang very stable on offense and defense as well.
Speaking of stable offense, Gomez with that layup. Cutting this lead once again to 2, 17-15. JB Lim setting the table. Looking for the open man. Gives it up. But gets it right back. Step through, no good. Rebound goes to Loyola. Loyola, nakahanap ng pwesto sa loob pero he is miffed and muffed. Gomez with a layup, bounces out. So unproductive offensive sequences from both ends. Naalala ko, sinabi na ni Daniel in her report from Game 1 na si Coach Gino foresaw that this series was going to be a defensive series. At mukhang yun ang nangyayari dito sa Game 2.
That's right. No? Siyempre yung opensa, dadating at dadating yan. But it's in getting stops where it will ultimately determine kung gaano kalayo ang mararating ng team mo. And Coach Ralph Rivera, of course, we all know he's a defensive-minded coach as well. And with Coach Gino, no slouch on the X's and O's as well. So really a chess match between both of these tacticians here today.
At matatawagan doon ng foul itong si Balakaw. Tough challenge for him, trying to contain Mamadou Torre.
And that's his second straight foul for Balakaw. And is really having a tough time right now, trying to muscle his way in the paint against Mamadou Torre.
Checking into the game is Desabelle for Burgos. Probably to also try and provide some more help on D down low. Pass was a little too hot for Gomez to catch. Acosta. Ikot daw ng bola. Sual. Step back, but had to give it up. Acosta for 3. Off to the right on the rebound. May hawak. Loyola will be called for the foul as we've got a report from Daniel. Daniel, what do you got?
Going on to the second quarter, Coach Ralph Rivera points out to the team kung paano nila hindi nakukuha ang second chance points or the 50-50 balls and even free throws nga raw ay nabibigay lang nila sa St. Clair Saints. Dagdag pa nga ni Coach Ralph, before the game, Coach Ralph even mentioned that they only hope and pray that their shooting will be the same today. Let's see how they will shift the momentum to their end. Joel and Kyle?
And second chance points and free throws. Kailangan nilang makontrol nung first quarter nga. 7 ang second chance points nitong St. Clair Saints. And they also, although wala namang naibuslo ang St. Clair nung first quarter. 0 out of 2 sila from the free throw line. Kailangan manatili yung focus nitong Our Lady of Fatima. Sinabi natin din sa ating keys to the game, they have to go in for the kill, kumbaga.
Oh, and you can't give a window of opportunity dito sa St. Clair. They have been the defending champions in this league for a reason. So if you have a chance to close this game out here in Game 2, if you're Fatima, you have to go and close it out. And pag umabot pa kasi ito sa Game 3, of course, the momentum will swing back to St. Clair.
And we know the famous quote, if you're gonna shoot for the king, you best not miss. And right now, the kings are the Saints.
That's right. For the Saints naman, I'm sure ang kasabihan na tumatatak sa kanila ngayon is don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion, even though they are down 0-1 right now.
As Acosta gets that breakaway layup to pad that lead a bit more. They're now up by 6. 21-15. 6.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Gomez gives it up. Templo Nuevo over to Romero at matatawagan ng offensive foul si Templo Nuevo off of that screen.
Good job by Ryan Sewell selling the contact to give his team back the possession. And now si Mamadou Torre naman ang nakaupo sa bench while Babacar Endong is on the floor.
And medyo yung nagstay si Mamadou Torre habang wala sa Endong, but he didn't really get to assert his dominance, no?
Oo, no? The defense, the interior defense of St. Clair doing a decent job of trying to limit Mamadou Torre's touches in the paint. And even si Balakaw was forced to give 2 fouls earlier.
As mintis yung tres mula dito kay Lim. He had to shoot it up. He only had 2 seconds on the shot clock. Labayan gives it up. Loyola, nice sidestep move for the lip.
That's a beautiful move, getting 2 defenders off of their feet. And Babacar Endong was late to rotate on defense to try and get that block.
Here's one. And matatawagan ulit doon ng foul. Dito si Templo Nuevo. So, that is his second personal. Warning for penalty na ang parehong kupunan. Let's take another look at that beautiful sidestep move. Late by a couple of seconds lang itong si Babacar Endong. He could have gotten that block. Lim triggering the inbound. Decibel na libre. Yes!
And Loyola got erased from the picture there, which left Decibel open for that layup.
Here's Romero. Got to give it up to Gomez. Asking for the screen, but does not use it. Goes inside for the layup.
And back-to-back layups now for the Phoenix. And that's how assertive you have to be on offense. Even with Babacar and Dong on the floor, you have to attack the basket without hesitation.
Lim. Endong wants the ball inside. Endong goes up, gives it up to Sual. Sual, step back, jumper, no. Rebound goes to Romero. He's got Gomez on his left. Romero goes up without the ball, but it will stay with the Phoenix. Sabi ni Lim, hindi niya nahawakan, so hihingi ng review.
Yes, both Lim and Asual were adamant that the possession should go to them as they're asking for a review.
Oh, wait. Parang nag-usap yung mga referees natin, nag-confer sila. And yes, possession will go to the Saints. Ayun, kitang-kita naman doon sa ating replay. Hindi nahawakan ni JB.
Romero had Gomez to his left, no? Pwede niya sana ipasa yung bola kay Gomez. Maybe get some two-man action there.
And Templo Nuevo will be called for his third personal. Ang hirap nga naman kalaban ng isang Babacar Endong. Kaya papasok na ulit si Mamadou Torre. Apat ang lamang ng St. Clair. Endong at the line. A pair of charities. That's too strong. Our referee making sure that everyone's in the right position. Zero for two for Babacar Endong.
Not a bad looking shot, no? And it also gets a lot of arc on that free throw, pero usually goes either left or right para dito kay Babacar Endong.
Jockeying for position, Torre and Endong underneath. Torre pleading for a foul. Sual pulls it out. Has a screen from Decibel. Goes up for the shot. Yes, sir!
Ryan Sual hits his first three of the game. Finally, he has been trying to knock it down since the start of the first quarter. And we all know, makita lang ni Ryan Sual pumasok yung bola sa ring. Pwedeng magtuloy-tuloy na yan.
Let's see if he can build on that shot. Now he's asking. Oh, and Andre Romero called for the foul there, where as JB Lim was crossing in front of him. At nasa penalty na etong Fatima.
Those are the types of fouls that you do not want to give, especially as you are trailing the defending champions, Romero. Just a mental lapse there. Of course, you want to be physical on defense, no? Pero kung masobrahan din naman sa pagiging physical at matatawagan ka ng foul, it will do your team more harm than good.
Romero, siya naman ngayon ang medyo underperforming. 2 points pa lang siya. As we've got 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go dito sa ating second quarter.
That's correct. Andre Romero shot 17 points in that first game victory. He had a couple of threes, or well, at least 3 or 4 three-pointers in that game, which opened things up for his team. But now saddled on, shut down, at least for here for the first half, by the defense of St. Clair's Romero.
Second free throw goes in. Oh, that's another mental lapse. Almost stolen by St. Clair. Here's Tiamzon, streaking down the lane, gives it up Gomez for three. Short, but Tiamzon is there for, Texon is there for the offensive rebound. Labayan, the runner, no good. Tiamzon for another offensive rebound. He's fouled on the putback attempt.
That was a one-handed rebound coming from 𝐍𝐿, coming all the way from the perimeter to get that ball in the thick crowd of players. Just showing us how badly he wants to close this game out for his team.
He was our player of the game, our synergy player of the game for that game number 1. So, tignan natin if he can replicate that performance here.
Ang dami pa nga nagpa-picture sa kanya after the game. From st.CLARE pa. Yung mga female fans ng Saints, no? Medyo nagkaroon ng change in allegiance after that game.
After that game. Eh, may kagwapuhan din naman kasi talaga tong si 𝐍𝐿. Eh, magpapapicture din sila sa kanya. Eh, sa'yo, marami rin siguro, Kyle?
Wala.
Anyway.
Family ko lang.
Family. Anyway, the score is 27-21. 6-point lead for st.CLARE. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Sual up against Labayen. Sual. Hinihingi ni Burgos. Tinira ni Sual. No good. Rebound goes to Torre.
Agostino signaling to Ryan Sewell to pass that ball, move it around, and make it tougher on the defense. Ryan Sewell with a series of dribbling moves as 𝐍𝐿 gets another basket plus the foul.
And ito na yung sinasabi natin na si 𝐍𝐿 coming alive. Take another look at that play. Nalusutan niya yung depensa ni Burgos, and Lim reached in and gave up the foul.
JB Lim, instead of sliding his body to try and take the charge, no, talagang sumundot na lang siya.
Kaya nilabas na muna silang dalawa ni Ryan Sual. Binalik na si Aaron Estacio at si Megan Galang. Andong telling his teammates where to go. Estacio. He's up against Texon. Kicking it out to Burgos. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Burgos attacks. Gives it up to Endong. The short shot, no good. Rebound goes to Texon. 90 seconds to go in the first half. And that basket will count for Gomez as a foul will be called on Acosta.
That's back-to-back and 1 baskets now for the Phoenix, and I'm liking the aggressiveness in their attacks. Not waiting one moment, not wasting any time in transition. Itong si Gomez attacking the defense.
Yun nga lang, he has to make free throws. They have to make free throws. They have cut this lead down to 2, 27-25. Burgos. Back to Estacio. Acosta down to Burgos. He thinks that he has a mismatch against 𝐍𝐿. Shot is no good. A rebound going to Labayen. Labayen surveying the floor. Torre asking for the ball. Labayen gets to the basket. And this game is knotted up at 27. On the attack, Estacio. His pass is tipped out of bounds. And will stay with the blue shirts. As the timeout is called on the floor. Hihinga muna kami ni Kyle. Saglit. Babalik kami.
Download now. Available on Google Play and App Store. Go on, Pinoy!
kasama nyo pa rin kami ni Kyle Sanchez dito sa Novadeci Convention Center. Habang inaatid namin sa inyo ang game number 2 ng finals ng NAASCU Season 22. Abante sa 22. The Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix are up 1-0 over the St. Clair Saints, defending champion for 6 years straight. And right now, everything is knotted up at 27. Estacio triggering the inbound, gives it up to Endong, gets it right back. His jumper is off, but Burgos is there for the rebound. Galang for 3, yes sir!
Well, I initially thought that was a rush shot coming from a timeout from Aaron Estacio. Luckily, Charles Burgos was there to get the offensive rebound. And credit Megan Galang for that heads-up play, hitting that three-pointer as the shot clock was winding down.
10 seconds to go in the quarter. Labayan gets inside once again, gets it over to Torre in the last second. Torre up and in! And so the first half ends with the St. Clair Saints up 30-29. We'll be back to give you the halftime stats and analysis, but before that, we have our Spalding Legacy 1000 play of the game. This is Ed Labayan speeding through.
That was that getaway move, no? As Mamadou Torre and Babacar Ndong were fighting for position. Naiwanan ni Labayan yung kanyang defender.
And so we will take a break for a bit. We'll be back.
Download now. Available on Google Play and App Store. Go on, Pinoy!
And you're still with us here at the Novadeci Convention Center for this game number 2 of the best of 3 series between the Our Lady of Fatima University's Phoenix and the St. Clair Saints. Now we take a look at the stats from the half.
And that's right. In the first half, no? Shooting 46% from the field. Itong Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix habang 35% naman for the St. Clair Saints. Sa rebounding department, pantay sila 20 apiece. Sa bench points, not far behind itong St. Clair. They have 10 bench points to OLFU's 12. But the second chance points, dun lamang itong St. Clair with 12 kontra sa 4 ng Phoenix.
At kung makikita nga natin, nakikita nga natin dito sa stats no, na itong Fatima hindi pa nakakabusli mula sa 3-point line, 0 out of 8. Samantalang yung St. Clair already has 3. And speaking of a 3, hindi na naman pumasok yung tira doon ni Ryan Sual. But on the rebound, foul is called. So the ball will stay on the side of St. Clair.
And Ryan Sewell still hasn't found his rhythm offensively. No, it seems to me like he's trying to force the issue on offense.
Yeah, instead of letting the game just come to him, parang may konting ano na yan yung gigil din na parang gusto mong mag-contribute, gusto mong maging part na pag-retain ninyo ng championship. 3 seconds on the shot clock. That ball is stolen by Romero. Labayan goes all the way for the layup. Giving itong Fatima the lead.
And even though wala pang conversion from 3-point country itong Fatima, I'd say that's still a good sign for them na ganito kadikit yung laban. They even have a 1-point lead. And what more pag pumasok na yung mga 3-pointers nila.
At speaking of pumasok na 3-pointers, Ryan Sual with his second triple.
A breathing a sigh of relief after that shot. It's Ryan Sewell. Medyo nakaka-adjust na rin kasi yung depensa sa mga gusto niyang gawin. That's why he hasn't been as productive as we would expect.
And here's Estacio attacking the defense. Does not get the layup. Nice interception by Lim off of that pass. Sual gives it up. Coach Gino calling for the play. Lim going inside, gives it up. They've got 7 seconds on the shot clock. Estacio will take this himself. Estacio creates separation, but he misses on the jumper. Coach Ralph pleading for a whistle there. Sabi niya may offensive foul daw dun. Astore gets it inside, spins, and he gets the basket. Game is tied at 33 all. Lim. Burgos being hounded by Tiamzon. Burgos spins. Shot is up, no good. On the rebound, foul will be called on Burgos pa.
I couldn't believe it, no? After taking that shot, it seemed like naitulak niya itong si Tiamzon towards the floor. Kaya siguro natawagan ng foul itong Charles Burgos.
For the most part, our referees have been allowing the players to play. No, pero kung may excessive na lang na contact, doon na sila tumatawag.
Yes, that's correct.
Torre gets away. Gives it up, Texon. Oh! Medyo may hesitation doon. Here's Indong for the easy shot.
Nothing Tiamzon could do about that play there. Mamadou Torre needs to sprint back on defense.
As Lim is called for the foul. That will be the second team foul on St. Clair. It will also be Lim's second. Labayan for 3. No. They're now 0 out of 9 from beyond the arc. Lim calling out the signaling the play. Sual up against Romero. This matchup has been going on for the entire duration that they've been both on the floor. Same as this other one. And matatawagan ng traveling si Indong.
Reminiscent of that play earlier when Mamadou Torre backed away from Indong as he was attacking the basket. This time, Indong losing his footing got called for his traveling.
And here's Labayan. We've got a report from Daniel. Daniel, what do you have?
Before the game, Coach Gino Manansala shared that execution of the plays became one of the challenges in Game 1. Kaya naman he reminded his players to follow the rules and the game plan hanggang pang-apat na quarter, hindi yung first half or second half lang. And now in Game 2, Coach Gino points out to his players to not take the shortcut in this game. Look at the situation, follow the play, because the coaches are only there to guide them and they are the ones playing. Kailangan nila tapusin hanggang dulo. Let's see how they will push to execute their plays to secure a game 3. Joel and Kyle?
Thank you for that report, Daniel. So it's all about execution and executing the entire time. And also playing really good defense just like that, as well his drop pass is picked off, stolen by Tiamzon. Here's Gomez. Gomez, he will try, and he is denied by Ndong. And on that putback dunk, Mamadou Torre can't help but apologize and smile as he missed on that dunk.
Good defense being displayed by both teams. The Phoenix getting some steals here on the other end, and on the side of St. Clair naman, Babacar and Dong just denying every shot attempt at the basket.
That's 2 blocks. That was not the same play, ladies and gentlemen. Those were 2 separate plays, and Babacar and Dong just erased both shots.
Even though those were block shots, you still have to appreciate the guards of Fatima not backing down, challenging the defense of Babacar and Dong. But of course, that's very hard to do, especially as Babacar and Dong is a very athletic player.
As Coach Gino had asked for some clarifications, mintis yung tira ni Acosta.
Parang nailang si Acosta dun eh. He was trying to see kung magko-commit ba sa depensa itong si Mamadou Torre.
Oh, nice in the sky play there. Labayan to Texon. And Coach Gino has gone back to his usual rotation of backcourt players. Kanina pinagsabay niya kasi si Lim, si Suwal at si Estacio. Ngayon, binalik niya si Megan Galang, who is the usual partner of Aaron Estacio, as that shot is blocked by Mamadou Torre. Stepping on the line is Charles Burgos, so bola babalik sa OLFU.
Charles Burgos got the better of Torre earlier when he drove to the basket, scoring a layup on Mamadou, but this time, Torre, great timing on that block.
Here's Labayan. Kicks it out. Texon decides against the shot. Gomez, no. Rebound, Torre. To the cutting, Labayan. Oh, the ball bounces out.
Sorry misses from both teams.
Here's Acosta. Downstairs to Burgos. Acosta attacking Labayan. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Estacio. He will need to hoist it up. Passed it to our referee. And our referee was out of bounds.
And the Phoenix doing a good job there, crowding Aaron Estacio and not allowing him to get his usual looks, forcing another turnover. Very uncharacteristic for Aaron Estacio.
And we've got another report from Daniel. Daniel, what do you got?
Walang Game 3, maniwala kayo. This is what the coaching staff of Fatima told their players in the dugout. But to claim this last game, Coach Ralph Rivera says, kung gusto natin makuha itong game na to, we have to work hard, go for the ball, and dive for the ball. And to turn things around nga daw, they have to make the Saints uncomfortable. But the question is, how will they do that in the second half? Joel and Kyle?
How do you make the Saints uncomfortable? Well, one could argue that so far, medyo nagagawa nila ng konti yun.
Yes, and that's at least you can do that dito sa St. Clair, make things difficult for them. At least try not to give them their usual looks that they're comfortable with on offense, make life difficult for them. That's why it's been a low-scoring ball game here so far.
And we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back in a bit. Makikita natin mga nabiyayaan ng Don Benito sa pambansang kasaba. Yan, and of course, mangyayari lang yan kung pupunta kayo sa venue. Sayang nga lang. And kung sakaling may game 3 pa, may chance pa kayo na makakuha ng inyong pichi-pichi or kasaba cake.
Yes, napakasarap, no? Pati tayo, nabiyayaan.
Oo.
Nabitin lang ako, nakakadalawang subo pa lang ako, but ubusin ko yan mamaya.
Mamaya, mauubos din yan. Ang exciting din kasi ng ball game.
Oo.
Hindi natin mabitawan. And ball is with the Saints. 2 puntos ang lamang ng Fatima. We've got 3 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the third quarter. Megan Galang triggering the inbound. Gets it to Acosta. Galang. Your runner is in.
And you have to be very decisive once you drive that ball to the basket kung ititira mo ba or hindi. Regardless if the import is there, no? In the case of Mamadou Torre, kahit hindi siya nag-commit sa depensa, minsan nakaka-intimidate pa rin yung presence niya. But good job there by Megan Galang to concentrate on hitting that floater.
Oh, nice steal by JB Lim, and he streaks down court, goes up, no. Rebound, Desabele for the putback. And itong Saints retake the lead, 39-37. Labayan, libreng-libre si Texans sa labas, pero si Torre gets the end one play.
That was a great last-second pass from Labayan. Could have taken that shot even with Babacar Endong there. But tama yung decision niya, no? Nag-commit itong si Endong at the last second to try and block that shot, dropping it off to Mamadou Torre.
And substitution coming in, Loyola will check into the game as well as Bencalo. Papahinga muna si Ed Labayan. Already has 8 points and 4 assists as Mamadou Torre completes the 3-point play, giving Our Lady of Fatima the lead right back. Galang. Lim. He will be called for the traveling violation there.
That was an obvious travel, moving his pivot foot rather. And so si JB Lim as he will once again be replaced by Aaron Estacio.
Mga yun yung turnstile substitutions ni Coach Gino, yung kanyang mga guards. Here's Gomez. Gets it back from Loyola. Gomez to the corner. Bencalo short on the triple. Substitution on the floor. Sumagaysay checks into the game for Desabele. Oh, sorry, for Acosta. Estacio calling out the play. Galang at the corner. Gives it up to Endong. Asking for someone to hand it off to. Sumagaysay for 3. Short.
I could have given it to Babacar Endong off of that screen. Mamadou Torre switched on to Sumagaysay. Just like that, he was replaced by Suwal.
Kapapasok niya pa lang, nilabas na kagad muna. Ill-advised yung kanyang tira doon.
Coach Gino not taking any chances, no? Just one error at labas ka na agad.
Here's Torre. Gives it up to Gomez. Gomez on the attack. Too strong on the runner. Here's Estacio. He's up against Texon. Estacio misses. On the rebound, foul will be called. May suspense pa si Ref Boyong. I-review niya kasi muna. Currently, the foul is called on Galang. Pero i-review muna yung play. They have to check kung anong nangyari dun sa rebound. And let's grab this chance to take a quick breather. No, papahinga muna tayo ng konti. Although we'll still hang on to the air so we can show you the replay after they review it. After the review. Ayan, so the foul. Sinong number 7, though? Ayan.
I believe that would be on Megan Galang, fouling the other number 7.
So, kasi pareho silang number 7 ni Bencalo eh. Pero foul daw kay Galang.
Yeah, so it's a box out.
As Charles Burgos checks into the game for 𝐍𝐀𝐀𝐒𝐒.
𝐍𝐀𝐀𝐒𝐒 giving quality minutes here today, getting some rebounds and some putbacks for his team.
Mentes yung 3-pointer ni Sual right after that steal. Lamang pa rin ng isa ang Phoenix. Loyola up against Burgos. Gomez for 3. Yes, sir!
Gomez showing Ryan Sual how it's done, hitting that three-pointer right in his face. But during that box-out sequence, no, mukhang natamaan sa mukha itong si Charles Burgos.
Right in his face din.
Burgos still on the floor, visibly in pain as our officials have signaled for a review on that last play.
Intense na, nagiging intense na itong ating laban.
Good to see that Charles Burgos is up on his feet, walking on his own. But our officials have still yet to come up with a verdict as to what exactly happened on that last play.
Sine-check niya yata muna kung kumpleto pa yung kanyang ngipin.
As Gomez was taking and hitting that three-pointer.
Yun. Inadvertent.
Yes, looked very much inadvertent, no? As Mamadou Torre was, well, he had his hands up pa nga eh. Pero syempre, pag pihit niya, hindi naman niya alam na andun si Charles Burgos sa likod niya. Burgos walking right into that elbow from Torre. Kahit inadvertent yun.
Masakit yun.
Masakit talaga yun. Kahit malaking tao si Burgos, no? Mas malaki pa rin si Torre.
And after review, it's an unsportsmanlike foul.
Well, I can understand, no, that regardless of the intent, whether there was ill intent on Torres' part or not, kahit hindi naman sadya, the fact na kumonekta yung elbow niya sa mukha ni Charles Burgos, the referees have no choice but to call an unsportsmanlike foul to protect our players, of course.
As Torre will have to sit down for 3 basketball minutes.
And this could be a major development here in this game as it's only a 4-point lead for Fatima University. And if Torre does indeed sit, which I don't think he will as he's still walking on the floor, no? This could be a huge turn of events and a swing in the momentum of this game.
So si Acosta will shoot in place of, shouldn't it be Burgos? Well, anyway, Acosta fielded in for Burgos, who is sitting down on the bench, still trying to feel if he has all of his teeth. Otherwise, mapapakanta siya din ng All I Want for Christmas. Of course, hindi yung Mariah Carey version. All I Want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth.
Yes.
Yun.
Charles Burgos will definitely have to sit out for a couple of minutes para balik yung pakiramdam sa mukha niya.
Imagine kung ano pa nga lang, ang naranasan ko pa lang yan is yung bola na tumatama sa mukha ko. Nawawala talaga yung feeling. Ito pa kaya na solidong siko ang tumama. Ayun.
A great challenge there from Loyola, which forced Aaron Estacio to a double pump on that shot, no? Tawagan ng 24-second shot clock violation. Ayan na, nararamdaman na ulit
Oo.
ni Charles Burgos yung pakiramdam sa kanyang mukha as he checks back in.
And bumalik na si Charles Burgos for Acosta. And sinilip muna ni Ref Boy ang mga jersey number. Kasi nga, parehong may number 7, parehong may number 11, at sila pa ang nagbabantayan sa madalas. As Gomez gets away from Sual, goes up for the left, no good. On the rebound, labanan ng dalawang FSA. Here's Estacio, barreling inside, kicks it out. Sual open for 3. Yes, sir!
Just like that, it's a tie ball game.
Here's Ben Calo. Oh, that's a foul. And unwise kasi nasa penalty na itong St. Clair.
Oh, no, I don't understand why you don't just slide your feet and stay in front of your man, no? And those are bad habits that these players still have to take out of their game.
Ben Calo at the line for 2. First one is in. Two for 2 from the charity stripe. And he sprints right back on defense. Ang binabantayan niya, number 17, Began Galang. Galang on the attack. Galang fades away. No. Rebound. Pero maubusan na ng oras. That's it for the third quarter. Lamang ng dalawa ang Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. Let's take a look at some highlights of this quarter. Babacar Endong using his height and heft. Same goes para dito kay Mamadou Torre. Sa kabila. Sabi niya, microscopic daw ang kanyang kalaban. As Megan Galang providing some offense for the Saints. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. This is NAASCU Season 22. And you're still with us dito sa Novadeci Convention Center sa Novadeci, Quezon City. Joel Parcon pa rin po bringing you the action alongside my partner Kyle Sanchez and Daniel Aguardia on the sidelines for this game number 2 of the best of 3 series between the St. Clair Saints, 6-time champion of the NAASCU, and the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. Ang kanilang tinalo last year. Lamang ng dalawa ang Phoenix heading as we start this fourth quarter.
And Fatima is 1 quarter away from potentially dethroning ang ating defending champions.
Lintis doon ang jumper ni Romero Sual, who hit that 3 in the third. Gets a screen, goes up, short.
Another ill-advised 3-pointer coming from Ryan Sual. He's been on and off here today. He's already hit a couple of three-pointers, but for the most part, majority of his shots seem to be a little forced, no? Not in the flow of the offense.
Here's Torre. Gives it up to Gomez. Gomez, nice sidestep move! And the basket!
What a beautiful move from Gomez. Tapos patalikod pa yung tira niya, getting that friendly bounce.
And extends that lead up to 4. Oh, foul will be called on Torre. And Coach Gino calling for number 0. Tatawagan siya ng warning kasi masyado na siyang nasa loob ng court. Parang halos 6th player na siya ng St. Clair.
Malapit na sa may half-court area. Coach Gino just goes to show the fire burning inside of Coach Gino, wanting to extend this series.
Here's Estacio. Endong providing the screen. Estacio inside. The layup is in.
A fearless drive there coming from the leader of this St. Clair team, Aaron Estacio, taking on Mamadou Torre.
And that shot is erased by Babacar Endong. They have 14 seconds on their shot clock. Let's take another look at that. Ben Calo taking a cue from Aaron Estacio, pero did not get the same result. Here's Labayan. Goes up for 3. Short. He's called off the bench. Estacio with the ball. Gives it up to Endong. Gets it right back on the attack. Estacio, he's blocked by Loyola. Loyola pushing it up to Gomez. Gomez over to Torre for the easy shot.
Unselfish play there by Gomez. If you see your big man running the floor, you have to reward him. And what a timely pass there, finding Torre, cutting to the basket.
Sual up against Romero. Sual, he's blocked. Gomez up to Romero. Romero handles the ball enough to be able to take the shot, and he is fouled.
And that all started on defense with that block on that Sual three-point attempt.
As we take another look at the play, starting from the block, as you mentioned, Gomez, presence of mind to get it to Romero, and foul will be called on Charles Burgos.
As we were mentioning earlier, Romero hasn't had the best day offensively. But ang sinasabi nga natin, walang malas sa depensa. And as he was able to get that block, it gave him an opportunity to put more points on the board for his team.
4 points and 4 rebounds for Andre Romero. Lim. They move the ball around. Here's Lim. Spins. Shoots. Gets the basket.
Right in front of Torre, no less. JB Lim. Beautiful spin move to evade the defense.
Anong sagot dito ngayon ng Fatima? Loyola over to Gomez. Gomez attacks the defense of Galang. Gomez, layup goes out. And ball will go to St. Clair. Oh wait, where does it go? Oh, they're saying that it stays with Fatima, and St. Clair is going to ask for a review.
I think Coach Gino will use his challenge to try and overturn that ball. That was a good move by Gomez to get away from the defense. Nasobrahan lang yung kanyang layup, and he was able to fight. He was able to try and fight for that offensive rebound. And those are the type of hustle plays that could determine the winner of this ball game.
So ito yung ating mga referee. Sine-check nila ng maigi yung replay.
Oo, hindi po sila nanonood ng Korean drama, no? And they are checking this out. This is the last play as Gomez went up for that layup.
Okay. So, the question is, sino yung last touch dito between Acosta and Gomez?
Hard to tell on that
Oh.
play, but I will go out on a limb and say that it might have been touched by Acosta as it was going out of bounds, but I think our officials have to review it one more time or a few more times
Oo.
to get the correct call. Of course, this is a crucial juncture of this ball game as it is only a 4-point lead, and the initial call will stick. Acosta did in fact touch that ball last as it was all going out of bounds.
Minsan din kasi, kung inconclusive yung kalabasan ng replay, kung ano yung original call,
Yes.
kung magsistick. Labayan will trigger the inbound. Romero gets a screen from Loyola. Gomez, he has been pivotal in this ball game. Gomez for the jumper, that's short.
Ang hindi ko pa masyado nakikita here in the fourth quarter is 𝐍𝐜ᴅᴜ.
Oo. Parang he has had to sit on the bench in favor of Gomez.
Yes, so has been playing well here today.
Here's Ndong. Attacks Torre. Ndong, his shot is off. Tracking the rebound was Labayan. Romero goes inside. No call there. Several players going on the floor. Gomez for three. That is wide.
Gomez was able to hit a three-pointer earlier in front of Ryan Sua, but this time it was way, way off to the left. A good hustle being displayed by both teams.
We've got 6 minutes and 1 second to go in the fourth quarter. Lamang ng 4 lang ang OLFU Phoenix. Lim bringing down the ball. Acosta asking for it against Texon. He knows that he can power his way to the basket against Texon.
That's right. I could opt to give it to him again or even to Charles Burgos in the post as he's also being guarded by the smaller Loyola. So maybe it's time for the local big men of St. Clair to step up.
As Texon goes for three. No. Lim will go back to Acosta. Texon trying his best. Kicks it out. Burgos for three. No. Gomez. Labayan gets it, and he is fouled. And Labayan says that his jersey was being held onto. Eh, mukhang nakikinig sila, Coach Ralph, sa'yo. Kyle, pinasok na dito si Tiamzon. Uupo na muna si Loyola. Here's Labayan. He's up against Lim. Tiamzon. Back to Labayan. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Labayan! Oh, just misses on the layup. Ball goes out of bounds and will go to St. Clair.
And it looks like JB Lim is hurt right now after that collision with Mamadou Torre. Our officials once again signaling for a review of that last play, but it's a good sign that JB Lim is now walking, trying to walk off that the impact that he felt as Labayan missed that layup.
I think it's kasi yun, either his left hip dun sa landing.
Oo, dun sa landing talaga after that collision with Torre.
Oh. Pero ikaw ba naman mabangga mula sa likod ng isang Mamadutore?
Oo, kung ako yun, hanggang ngayon, nakahiga pa rin siguro ako dyan.
Pwedeng matapos na yung game. Ako, nakahiga pa rin ako
Oo,
dun.
ihiwan nyo na lang ako dito sa Novadeci. Bukas na lang ako aalis.
Then again, JP Lim. Parati nating sinasabi, iba na ang bata. As Acosta spins, his shot is in.
That's a big shot from Acosta. That's the second time now in this quarter that he's been asking for the ball in the post.
Too aggressive on D there was Lim. Fouling itong si Labayan. This game is tied at 51 all. 4 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
And it's the role players of St. Clair who have been stepping up lately. And now it's Acosta who's playing very well for his team.
And nakaisa dun ang Fatima. Itong si Texon, just as the ball was handed off to Labayan for the inbound, immediately gave a back screen to for Mamadutore. Kaya napilitang mag-foul. Ito si Acosta. At i-review siya.
Well, you have to find opportunities any way you can. And for Fatima, of course, you want to dethrone the St. Clair Saints and by any means necessary.
Upon review, the foul is called on Acosta. So fourth personal foul na ni Acosta and fourth team foul of the Saints. So the Phoenix can take advantage of this.
Yes, most definitely. If I were Fatima, I would still try to attack itong si Acosta on defense and try to get him out of this game.
He has been the guy who scored the past couple of baskets and another foul there. So 2 free throws. Two free throws para kay Andre Romero. Andre Romero has 4 points and 4 rebounds. First one goes in. The lefty sniper. And referee 𝐍𝐀𝐀𝐒 making sure that all of our players are in the right positions. Two for two from the charity stripe for Andre Romero, giving them back a 2-point lead. Lim, hinihingi ulit ni Acosta yung bola sa ilalim pero they opt out of it. Galang, back to Lim. Lim gets inside and he's fouled by Tiamzon.
Well, that was a great move by Lim to fool the defense into thinking he was going left, but he went back middle, stepping through the defenders one by one to try and attempt that layup na split niya. Yung depensa dito, no? Tiamzon tried to go for that block but got called for a foul.
Lim coolly, calmly sinks the first.
And as we head into the end game, no, it's going to be a lot of free throws taken by both teams. And this can determine who will win this game, mga free throws natin.
So far, itong Fatima is shooting 8 out of 11. Samantalang yung St. Clair naman, 6 out of 12. Here's Labayan on the attack. Oh, that should be basket interference.
And it was the speed of Labayan making the difference there. Babacar and Dong not getting to that ball in time.
And it was that momentum na dahil doon, natap niya na yung board.
Pag may shot blocker, minsan patamain mo na lang sa board eh.
Oo.
Alam mo nga habulin niya eh.
As Acosta misses on that third attempt from the post. Labayan Looking for options. Nakasil na dun sa ilalim ng konti si Torre. And matatawagan siya ng 3-second violation.
Much to the delight of the St. Clair coaching staff. They thought natawagan na naman ng foul si Endong, but it will be a 3-second violation.
Timeout is called on the floor. We'll be back in a moment.
Download now. Available on Google Play and App Store. Gawon Pinoy!
And that is, of course, our official broadcast rights is with Nudge Plus, and we have our broadcast partner Blast TV bringing you NAASCU Season 22. Currently, lamang ang Phoenix ng dalawa, 55-53. Lim gives it up to Burgos. St. Clair can tie or take the lead. Gets it back to Lim. He's up against Labayan. Gets a screen from Endong. Lim steps through. Gives it up to Endong in the last second. No good. Burgos is there. He's bothered by Torre. Here's Labayan. Settling things down. Romero. They want to get the ball inside to Torre. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Labayan. Kick out. Texon for 3. No. Rebound. Going to Tiamzon. Still nothing there. Torre for the third try. Still no good.
Multiple opportunities there for the Phoenix to try and score a basket. But the presence of Babacar and Dong. Great defense there in the paint.
At sinabayan doon ni Texon si Estacio, forcing him to miss as we now enter the twilight zone. Last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. I hesitate to say the game. Labayan kicks it out. Texon 4-3. That's going to be short. Rebound goes to Galang.
And that's back-to-back missed three-pointers now for Texon. And I believe he will be subbed out of this game as Gomez is set to check back in. And on the other end, Ryan Sual also at the official stable.
Estacio misses on the 3. And Labayan calling for shirts.
And that's back-to-back misses now as well. Para dito kay Aaron Estacio, forcing that layup earlier. This time, that three-pointer was just short.
Labayan this time will miss. Misses both ways. And a foul will be called on Texon.
And that could prove to be a very costly foul here for the Phoenix, as if as a three-pointer was attempted there, and if all 3 free throws are made, it will give the lead back to St. Clair.
Pero itong si Megan Galang suffering from cramps as he landed. Asked itong si Burgos to work on his right foot, right leg. Ayan, iika-ika siyang bumabalik din sa kanilang bench. As our referees will review that. Kasi nga, pwede na, reviewable na yung mga plays na yan. We're in the last 2 minutes.
Yes.
2-point lead for Phoenix over the Saints. And while the referees are reviewing yung dalawang sections of crowds natin,
Oo, nagsasagutan ng kanilang mga cheer. And meron pang dalang banda. Itong Fatima University.
And upon review, referee 𝐍𝐜ℎ says that it will be 3 free throws para dito kay Megan Galang.
This could be the biggest free throws of this game. Megan Galang is going to be tested at the line right now. And if he hits all 3, obviously they will get the lead back.
Oo. And he is hearing it from the crowd. Misses on the first. Second one rattles in.
Megan Galang with a chance to potentially tie this ball game up at 55 apiece as the crowd chants isa pa. We will now see what Megan Galang's nerves are made of in such a pressure-packed situation.
Second one goes out. Torre, heads up play. It will go back to the Phoenix, but our referees will review that play once again.
And to put it bluntly, dinaga si Megan Galang on that trip to the line, going 1 out of 3, knowing full well how important those free throws were, only converting on 1. But tingnan natin kung seswertehin ba itong St. Clair kung sakaling bumalik sa kanilang bola, as Babacar Endong was claiming that Mamadou Torre already stepped on the line as he was going to save that loose ball. Whoever gets the possession here could determine the fate and the outcome of this ball game.
It is currently just a 1-point lead for the Phoenix, the slimmest of leads. As we take a look at the bench, upon review, it will go to Our Lady of Fatima University.
Still a lot of time here for both teams. St. Clair obviously doesn't need to foul. They need to play honest defense from here on out. No more of those trying to poke the ball free and getting called for ticky-tack fouls. Now is not the time for that. You have to play good, hard, honest defense and try to force Fatima into a tough shot. And once you get that ball, you have to execute. They've taken a lot of rush shots here today, itong St. Clair, no? And they've dug a hole that has been deep for them to climb out of. But still, only a 1-point lead for Fatima University. Anything can happen.
And the 5 on the floor for Our Lady of Fatima: Labayen, Gomez, Tiamzon, Romero, and Torre. Para naman sa St. Clair, you've got Estacio, Burgos, Endong, who gets the steal. Endong with a slam!
And that's Babacar Endong's specialty, as we've always told our viewers, no? Pag dumadaan sa ball screen yung mga opposing guards, magaling talaga sumundot. Ito si Babacar Endong, and that freed him up for that breakaway jam and possibly the biggest basket of this game.
That gives the lead to St. Clair. Let's take another look at that play. Ganda ng paglabas niya, and he gets the ball, slams it home, gives the lead back to St. Clair. We'll be back. As we take a look at the crowd of the St. Clair College of Caloocan faithful And you've got Babacar and Dong with that crucial steal and the breakaway slam. Babacar and Dong has only scored 4 points this ball game, but those last two have been crucial. Gomez looking for options. He attacks. Gomez, no call there. Yes, Estacio gets the rebound. He gives it up to Acosta. They've got 6 seconds on their shot clock. Estacio pulls up. No. Rebound goes to Burgos. Still nothing there. On the rebound, foul is called on Gomez.
And still not in the penalty are the Phoenix, so it's going to be a baseline inbound for St. Clair. 5.2 seconds remaining.
And St. Clair will call a timeout with 5.2 seconds remaining. Let's take another look at that play on the rebound after that second shot. Ayun, natulak ni Gomez itong si Babacar Endong.
That was a mad scramble for the loose ball. Neither team wanting to give an inch. But the breaks of the game so far going the way of the defending champions. And it will be a baseline inbound para dito sa St. Clair. Coaching staff confirming where they'll inbound the ball. So the Coach Gino now drawing up a play as Coach Ralph trying to come up with a way to get this lead back. They are now pa lang sila in the penalty itong Fatima University, so they can try to go for a steal, and if they don't in the first second or two, they have to foul obviously.
And itong hindi ko na natapos yung sabihin kung sino yung 5 ng kanina ng St. Clair. So you've got Megan Galang, Acosta, Burgos, Estacio, and Endong. Estacio will trigger the inbound. They get it to Burgos, and the Saints will come out with a win. -- 56-55. They will live to fight another day. And to add a little bit of insult to injury, it looks like Andre Romero slumped on the floor. Oh, hard screen there from Endong. As the St. Clair Saints will escape with a 1-point win to extend this series to a rubber match. Final words of this as we take a look at the Spalding Legacy 1000 play of the game, and it is none other than that very crucial defense to offense play from St. Clare's FSA,
That's right.
Babacar Ndong.
Biggest defensive stop of this ball game. Tiamzon failing to protect the ball from Babacar and Dong, knowing full well that he is capable of such a thing as that, going coast to coast for that thunderous jam to seal the victory for his team. And I guess we'll be back here tomorrow.
We will be back here tomorrow for game number 3. As etong St. Clair Saints, kamunti ka na.
I am at a loss for words. And to think, medyo masama pa nga nilaro ng St. Clair, but they were able to keep the score low enough. And towards the end game, tsaka sila umalagwa.
And a lot of it, we spoke about yung pinili natin na player of the game. We spoke about the level of trust na binigay ni Coach Gino sa kanya throughout this entire season. And throughout this entire game, palabas-pasok siya sa game. And every time that he was in it, he was a positive force para dito sa St. Clair.
Definitely, I would say that he's been the most consistent backcourt performer for at least this game, as Aaron Anastasia and Ryan Sewell found it hard to get their rhythm. But JB Lim has been steady, manning that point for the Saints, and he has a bright future ahead of him, that's for sure. And he is a player of the game.
He finishes with 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 steals. So presence on both ends of the court. And he is with Daniel Laguardia. Daniel, take it away.
Hi there, Joel and Kyle. I have here our Synergy Best Player of the Game, JB Lim, one of the rookies that Coach Gino Manansala trusts a lot. So JB, you know, Coach Gino has been talking about how much he trusts you on the court. And as a rookie, how does it feel to contribute to your team and especially help in extending this onto Game 3? So how does it feel that you have contributed to extend this game into Game 3?
Wala akong masabi. Basta ginawa lang namin yung dapat gawin tapos yung sinasabi nila Coach Gino.
So, syempre, nasa Game 3 na tayo and we're almost at the end of our final series. Para sa'yo ba, as a rookie, ano pa ang pwedeng i-expect ng mga tao sa'yo?
Madami pa po silang may expect sa akin, lalo na ganda po yung pinapractice namin.
So, syempre, marami tayong supporters, lalo na dito sa Novadeci na pumunta para supportahan kayo at also nanonood online. Meron ka bang gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Pinapasalamatan ko nga pala yung St. Clair Pinento Clothing, kay Coach Nico, kay Coach Bailin, kay Coach Gino, sa family ko nanonood. Yun lang.
Well, thank you once again. Congratulations, JB, for that amazing performance. And of course, to the St. Clair Saints for extending the series to Game 3. Joel and Kyle?
Congratulations to JB Lim and the St. Clair Saints for winning 56-55. And so magkakaroon po tayo ng game number 3 and that is tomorrow. Dito pa rin yan sa Novadeci Convention Center. So rubber match, winner take all, do or die, win or go home, lahat na. Sabihin na natin. Final note for this game, Kyle.
Well, all bets are off tomorrow. Wala nang pahinga, wala nang practice time for both of these teams. Bakbakan na agad once we get here sa Novadeci. And yun na nga, it all boils down to this third game to finish off the 22nd season. And what a season it has been. What an exciting game here today. That 1-point victory by the defending champions. Talagang hindi mo pwede i-count out ang St. Clair. Even though we thought they were down and out, they clawed their way back in to force a sudden death.
And on behalf of my partner, Kyle Sanchez and Daniel Laguardia, our courtside reporter, and the hard-working men and women of Nudge Productions and everyone behind NAASCU, this has been Joel Parcon. Magkita-kita po ulit tayo bukas para sa Game 3, the rubber match between St. Clair College Saints and the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. Ayo-ayo mong tanan, mga bay!